Hi, Miss Ng. I'm here to tell you that me and my course will.
Mm?
Me and my no. My course and me will attend the meeting next week. My classmates and me will attend the meeting next week. Me and my classmates and I and my classmates.
Huh?
Hello? Yeah. The parcel is from Carmen and me. Carmen and I. The parcel is from I and Carmen. Me and Carmen.
Okay, let me search.
Hi, I'm Jia Min. The correct usage of both I and me can be confusing for lots of people in writing or even in speaking. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to know when to use me and when to use I. At the end of this video, the students should be able to differentiate the usage of both I and me. Without further ado, let's dive in with this video. First of all, to introduce, both I and me are the first person singular pronouns. A pronoun usually takes the place of a noun. Then where are the differences between I and me? I is a subject pronoun, which means it is used as a subject in a sentence and it does the action in the sentence. Whereas me is an object pronoun, which means it is used as an object in a sentence and it receives the action in the sentence. I is the one that does the action, whereas me is the one that receives the action. Let's look at some examples to see exactly how that works. The first one, I asked him to buy some snacks from the store. In this sentence, I is the subject in the sentence as it does the action. So we need a subject pronoun which is I. He asked me to buy some snacks from the store. So in this sentence, we can see that he is the one that does the action. So he is the subject. Whereas me is the one that receives the action. He asked me. So we use an object pronoun which is me. The second one, I gave Michelle the book. So in this sentence again, I is the subject. I gave Michelle. I does the action. I gave Michelle. So we use subject pronoun which is I. Michelle gave me the book. Michelle is the subject whereas me is the object. So we use object pronoun which is me. Michelle gave me. Let's look at some examples that are more complicated that involve compound subject or compound object. James and I are in this video. So in this sentence, James and I or James and me. So we can see that both James and also I or me are the subjects in the sentence. So we need to use a subject pronoun which is I. James and I are in this video. The next one is James and me in this video. It's who? It's James and me. Why we use me? Okay. To make it clearer, we remove James from the sentence to see whether to use I or to use me is more suitable in the sentence, okay? So it's me or it's I in this video. So we can see that there is a verb is in the sentence. I would like to remind you that we need to use an object pronoun after the verb is. So in this sentence, we need to use me, the object pronoun, after the verb is. So it's me in this video. Then we add James back to the sentence again. It's James and me in this video. Let's see another example. Amanda and I bought the present for Tiffany. So again, Amanda and I are the subjects in the sentence. So we use I, the subject pronoun. The present is from Amanda and me. Again, we remove Amanda from the sentence to see whether it's more suitable for us to use me or to use I in the sentence. The present is from me or the present is from I. So in this sentence, we can see there's a preposition here, which is from. We need to use an object pronoun after the preposition. So in this sentence, we need to use me, the object pronoun. The present is from me. Alright? So we add Amanda back to the sentence again. The present is from Amanda and me. Now, pay attention to the order. I didn't say I and James. I also didn't say me and Amanda. I said James and I, Amanda and me. Because I always comes last. Even you have 3, 4 or 5 names in a sentence, I always comes last. James, Amanda and I. It's quite important for us to remember this rule of politeness. Okay, let's have some practice to see whether you understand or not. Your choices are I, the subject pronoun, and also me, the object pronoun.
Okay, let me try. Jessica and Blank are going to buy some cakes for the old lady. So I remove Jessica first. I am going to buy some cakes for the old lady. Me am going to buy some cakes for the old lady. So we need a subject here. So we use I, subject pronoun. Okay. The weird guy is looking at Blank. So there's a preposition. We need to use object pronoun after a preposition. Yeah, so me. The weird guy is looking at me. Steve called Jane and Blank this morning. So I remove Jane first. Steve called I this morning. Steve called me this morning. Steve is the subject. So called. So here object. Here is our object. So me, object pronoun, receives the call from Steve. Yeah, so Steve called Jane and me this morning.
Did you get that? So before we end this video, let's summarize. First one, turn the compound subject or compound object into simple subjects or objects, which means we remove the person. No matter there's how many persons with me or with I, we remove them. Then fill in with me or I to check. Then don't forget about the rule of politeness, and also remember that we need to use an object pronoun after a preposition. It's important for us to know when to use me and when to use I, as these are the basic and fundamental things in English. So we try to avoid such mistakes or confusions when we speak or when we write. Here comes to the end of this video. I hope you enjoy it and have learned something. Thanks for watching and bye!
Yes. Kevin and I will be the representative for the event. Thank you. Hello? Yes, the cake is for you and me. No worries, welcome, bye!